quarter time. Goes up. Hybens gets it down. Rove though by Spengler. Left foot kick long. They put Stewie in the goal square. He comes out. Fourth in line. It might fall into his arms. Ling claimed the mark. He couldn't claim it because he didn't take it. Handball over the top. And they're running away. The ball came free from McHenry and then goes to Brackley. Back to centre wing. McKenna tried to get it towards his teammate there in Potriades. He couldn't keep it in. Boundary throw in between a wing and half forward on the outer side. Devils with the aid of the breeze in the second term. Thrown in. McKenna got the kick away towards Livesey. Kept his feet, did well, but then lost the footy under pressure. Three Hawks around him. And Muir gets it away towards half back in the middle. Adam Muir, he can pick it up, wheels around, loses the football in the tackle. Getting back there, Potsiades. Needs some support. Muir did well. Hybens got it away quickly. Quinlivan through the middle. Doing well. McConaughey breaks a tackle. Right foot kick towards centre half forward. Oh, good mark too. And playing on. They're playing on all costs now. Peel, handball back to Murphy. Tried to tap it on well and did so. Hill on the outside of Peel. If he wants him, he goes towards full forward. Comes out. Ansell can't take the mark. Play for the free kick. Didn't get one. Stansu can't go 52. There. Close to the boundary line. In fact, out now.
Who is 52?
And... oh no, don't go there.
Who is 52?
Who for?
For Inverleigh.
Stand for the Hawks. Southern end of the ground. Short boundary throw in. Ball comes to the front. Oh, there was a push in the back for Corio there. And not seen by the umpire. And that was Frank. So, boundary throwing about 35 around from the Hawks goal. Short boundary throwing again. Hybens. Got it down to the front of the pack. I think he might have to do it all over again. The boundary umpire will. So another boundary throw in between forward pocket, half forward, southern end of the ground. Inverleigh into attack. They lead 5-6-36. Corio 1-1-7.
So the ball this time, a bit more depth in the throw in this time. Good hands out the back. We're looking for Cornwall. Can't pick it up. Muir on the left foot goes back to the goal square. And Danny Ruck's able to see it through. It's going to be a... no, it's not a score. It's hit the behind post, so it's going to be thrown back into play. The man in green just approaching the line now. We'll be able to throw the ball back into play. So again, Inverleigh in attack. Ball thrown back into play. Ruck work. No one's there. Picked up there by Franklin. Just handball it through for a minor score. So we'll give it to the rush man. And that's their first score of the second quarter. 5-7 now to 1-1. And it will be Chris Laurie to do the kicking in from the full-back position. So Laurie has called wide. Anderson's leading up. Harrison, leading up. He decides to go to the club room side of the ground. Yoon up, ball's picked up, good roving position. Takes his first bounce, needs to get rid of it, puts himself under pressure. And that was Franklin. Handball comes out, ends up in the hands, and there's a free kick being given away here. Not too sure it's going to David Peel. So Peel with the free kick. So Peel has players back inside. Brackley it is. He goes in that direction. Players running further afield, so Inverleigh are away. Through half back, went wider to Cochrane, steps back into the middle of the ground, kicks into the half forward line. Stan Chewy's there by himself, and he takes a mark, standing under a brave mark. Goes back now from 45, kicks into the goal square. Can't take the mark. Danny Ruck does some good work and knocks the ball over the boundary line once again, and it will be thrown.
Good mark by Stan Chewy there.
Boundary throw in. Left forward pocket, Hawks. Hybens takes it out of the ruck contest. Ball to the back of the pack. And Hewen through the middle for Corio. Gets it free to Gruby. Handball over the top. Oh, sets a task. Cornwall. Sidesteps. Right foot kick towards centre wing. Brackley over the back. McKenna stood his ground. Played on quickly. Just gets his kick away under pressure. The big fella comes out. Stewie, but getting back there. Ling, and also chopping in is Troy Booth, and he takes the mark. And goes towards centre half back. Quinlivan has to be good. He was too under pressure. And umpire says play on. He has to get back up and try and get it. And the ball is locked up at centre half forward for Corio.
Fortunately for Stu, he's probably not fit enough to make enough contests as a forward. So I think you may as well go back to the ruck.
I'd stick him at centre half forward, not full forward. It's too deep for him. From the back, Hickleton gets it down. Hybens gets it away quickly, and they run. Nelson goes from half back towards half forward. Murphy coming across also. Cornwall. Murphy, handball. Stanshew gets it back to Adam Muir on the right side for a left footer. Terrible kick off the boot. Coming out at pace. Ruck did well at their back. Ansell needs to pick it up now. Runs into Hewen. Getting back there is Ruck fighting hard for it. Needs some support over the top of it. And the umpire has said he's held in, and it will be a ball up. About 30 metres out from the Inverleigh goal. So, from the ruck contest, Franklin goes up, gets it down, Cornwall. Nevada gets it away quickly, Spengler. From half-back to centre wing, McKenna presenting out there, can't take the mark. Brackley the other way, does well, then falls over the crucial stage. Gets the handball away, but under pressure, punched away by Franklin. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Centre wing on the outer side.
Head up and having a look for players. Now it's just a matter of getting in there a few more times. I think they put some score on the board. It's a bit of scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, I think they're going to put it on top of Stewie's head. That's where he's going to be his best advantage. So the ball now will be thrown back in by the umpire. Centre wing over the top. Spengler, next ball forward. Dean Muir goes back and tries to retrieve it. Livesay's there, knocks him off the ball. I think that was Kenner, or no, it was Gruby who threw the ball over his head. Don't know how he got away with it, but he did. Picked up, and the tackle is there from Corio. So some good work there from the Corio boys. They've got the ball trapped in on the half-forward line. It comes out. Livesay, he's pulled off the ball, picked up by McConaughey of Inverleigh, runs across the defensive end. Some good work. Again, the pressure's tremendous there. Harrison comes out, goes backwards by hand. Spengler on the left foot. Long kick towards the goal square. And again, the big fella Stewart's caught out of play, and Ling takes the mark. Decides to play on. Handball comes over the top. Went looking for Higgleton. Gains it just inside the field of play. Umpire says no. You've stepped out. And the
Just the number.
What?
Just the number. That's all I need.
So the ball thrown back into the field of play. Hybens is in the front position. He's being held by the arm. So the resulting free kick will go to James Hybens. So the advantage of gaining front spot, he goes back by hand to Higgleton. So he goes back in towards the centre of the ground. Went looking for McConaughey, too much on it. Cornwall comes in, makes the spoil. Gruby at ground level, tries to pick the ball up, spin out, didn't work. Hill picked the ball up, went back to Muir, picked up there by Kenner. Oh, does nicely, spins out of trouble, goes out wide and finds Petho, goes back inside. Better looking kick, but over the top, Higgleton can't take the mark. That's where Stewart needs to be. Higgleton decides to kick it off the ground and will be pushed through for a minor score. So Corio's first score of the second quarter is a minor also. And it
was 16 actually.
Higgleton kicks it in, okay, and finds Muir. From half back towards centre wing, wobbly kick coming across Booth, can't pick it up though. Petho can, torpedo punt towards centre half forward. Coming out quickly, Harrison wrapped up, and the ball spills free in the end. Umpire says he'll ball it up, centre half forward. No.
We'll talk about it in a sec.
We will. Stewart from the ruck contest, through the middle, outside of the boot, kick away towards full forward, and that kick came from Pozziades, but standing in the way is Booth. Oh, and too wide with the kick though, can't keep it in, and Chris Laurie will take the resultant free kick.
Now with the ball on the half-forward line, decides to load up, goes back towards the goal square. It's a great-looking kick, going to land in the square. Mark's not taken, and through for a minor score. So 1 goal, 3 now to Corio. They are 9, so he plays on, kicks the ball to himself, takes 1 bounce. Now he's second. There's his third, and he just moves outside 50. Now he's taken his 4th, has players over the top, goes round the boundary line, coming out Carr. Can't take the mark, but he's interfered with, and I think he's going to get a resulting free kick. Now there's advantage. Goes into Lockie Hill. Hill goes short, but didn't have much carry on the foot, and the mark has been taken by Greaves. So Greaves, from that defensive position, goes out wide, back towards the centre of the ground. Not a lot of weight on the ball there. Cornwall's there, ends up with the Cornwall, decides to go on the right foot towards the half-forward line. Kenner comes out. Brackley's going back. Neither player takes the mark. Brackley it is who picks the ball up, look for support, handballs in. Kenner of Corio goes back on his right side, done a couple of nice things, didn't bring the ball back far enough, goes towards the boundary line and will be thrown back into the field of play. Was it full forward, has moved himself out of there, I think, over the top. Higgleton knocks it back towards the square. Now there's a free kick and an infringement, umpire said. So Hybens has been good in that ruck contest today. So James Hybens, handball, goes back to Higgleton. From the back pocket, gets around Stewart, takes a bounce now, kicks out long to the half-back flank, and the mark has been taken there by Pozziades, so he now steadies, goes back inside, moves a little bit like Ricky Lazarick with the same number. Ball comes in, kicked forward, shot by Booley, goes to the goal square, will run through. Now there's also Zach Higgleton. In any state or form that Stewie would be able to make the distance and kick the goal from this position. So Mark Stewart goes back for Corio. Pretty important goal at this stage of the second quarter. So Mark Stewart goes back and he kicks that goal. Never looked like missing, so Stewie kicks his.
So back to the middle, Franklin in ruck for Corio, up against Hybens. So contest, Hybens goes up, Franklin gets it down. Rove though at the back of the pack by Muir. Goes towards centre half forward. Ball spills free. Oh, Franklin wrapped up. Kick from Carr towards full forward. One-on-one. Ansell used the body nicely. Needs some support. Comes back. And he picks it up himself, the big fella. And his kick smothered. Great smothered too. And that came close to the boundary line. Laurie would be happy to see it through for a rush behind to the Inverleigh side. So they go to 5-8-38. And they lead Corio 2-3-15.
So Cornwall goes over the top, finds Greaves, comes out to, didn't take the mark, might have been a bit lucky there, but they would have got the head-eye contact as well. Nelson looking for a free kick, Greaves decides to play on, umpire says you can't do that, you've got to come back. So umpire just talking to both players. So Greaves decides to go back, goes back to Laurie. Laurie now from the full-back position, goes out wide. Masika Hogan comes on the ground now, drops the mark, but he's able to go back and collect it. A handball goes over the top, didn't have enough carry on it. Puts his team under pressure, ends up with Stan Chewy. Stan Chewy from 50 goes towards the goal square. No one in the square, and it will roll through for a goal. So Eugene...
And got another important goal for Inverleigh, just a steadier before half-time. It's good.
Franklin from the ruck contest, big tap down, but the Hawks working hard at ground level. Quinlivan got it out the back. Muir pushed off the football. Stewie comes in from half forward. He just stands there like a man mountain and gets the handball away and does so. They go from Spengler on half forward towards full forward. Kick though, sprayed it and through for one behind.
Spengler.
So Corio go to 2-4-16 and they trail Inverleigh 6-8-44. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Ball comes back in, it's moved to Quinlivan in the half-back line, steps around the player on the mark, went one, twice and around Cohen, now decides to go towards centre wing, Peel leads out, takes the mark. Greaves needs to get back quickly. Umpire says you're right there, so now David Peel goes in quickly, goes forward. Mark's been taken there by Wade Kelly, so Kelly on the ground. Has a chance to go deep into the forward line, kicks towards the centre half forward position, Ansell's out. Actually, I think he lost it in the sun. Either that or he just put his hands up for no reason at all. But the ball is now with the defence of Corio. Comes out, went back to centre wing. Mark has been taken, and the play will go straight back again. And Cochrane it is from that far side. So Cochrane with the ball. No, it wasn't. It was Dean Muir. So Muir now loads up, goes into the half-forward line, looking for Carr. Over his head, Ansell's there. Numbers with Corio. Ruck can't pick the ball up, ends up with David Peel, goes out wide. Carr needs his left side, chips the ball back inside, over the head of Murphy. Potriades tries to kick the kicker ball away. On the first one he misses, goes back, collects it. Petro picks the ball up, goes by hand to Spengler, through the middle of the ground. That's a better kick, long depth, coming out, making the ball is Harrison. So Harrison has pushed forward, outside the forward 50. I think it's outside his range. Stewie's back in the goal square. We'll need to get the ball in quickly. Called the play on. I don't know why. Didn't seem to move. Goes in long, the goal square. Oh, hands in the back there. And a mark and free kick will go against Stewart. And we'll go towards Millard. So Reece Millard in defence. Agree. The ball now with Ling from that back flank. Back pocket position, goes out wide, went looking for Lockie Hill. Cullen put the hands up, spoil. Now the ball's over the boundary line on the half-forward line. So at the 15.5 minute, nearly 16 minutes gone, second quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard sees Inverleigh at 6 goals, 8. 2 goals for Corio.
Thank goodness we're not on TV, I tell you. From the ruck contest, umpires found over the shoulder, going to go to Corio. So Franklin, left half.
Franklin.
Yeah, it is. He is. Left half forward. Oh, that's 50.
Stupid.
Yes. So coming in there at the side was Brad Nelson.
Offense.
And
in the Lowther coaching manual.
So 50 metres to Corio. Shannon Franklin will come down and shoot the goal from the goal square, right on the goal line.
Draggable offence, Dale.
Yes, stupidity.
Franklin kicks his first. And the two big men, Stewart and Franklin, kick the last two. They go to 3-4-22. Corio. They trail Inverleigh 6-8-44. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter.
Ruckwork knocks it down. Now free kick quickly by the umpire. And it's going towards Spengler in the middle of the ground. So Spengler with the ball. And a beautiful kick both sides of his body. This bloke can drive the ball in long. That's what he's going to do. Loads up, goes long. Leading out, Harrison. Good strong lead. He's not going to make the contest. Allows it to bounce over the top. Ling knocks the ball away. Running away with the contest now for Inverleigh's Cochrane. Over the top. Good pressure though. And it's picked up. Goes back to Cochrane. So from the centre wing or backward of centre wing goes long. In towards the half forward line. Gets through a contest of players. Picked up by Adam Muir. Has time to steady. Fed the ball out the back door. Stan Chewy. He can't pick the ball up over the top. It's with Murphy, yes. And he handballs the ball out.
Yes.
And player on the ground is Marshall. So Marshall's not a long kick, but it's ended up with Muir in the middle of the ground. Turns it back, goes back to the half-forward line. Chris Laurie over the top. Doesn't take the mark, recovers quickly, goes by foot out wide. Spengler in space, can turn himself inside. He'll take him on, and that's what he's going to do. Had support, went back by hand to Sika Hogan. His handball was good. The next one wasn't good from Gruby, and the ball turns over. Mark taken by Murphy. Quick hands off to Muir through the middle of the ground, looking for support. Arches the back. Cornwall does well. He's able to pull him off the ball. He gets a kick, but it's only into towards the half-forward line. Stan Chewy, quick handball, goes out to Carr, and free kick. It's been picked up there, and it goes to Stan Chewy.
Who was a Corio player who handballed that footy got turned over?
I think it might have been Gruby at the far side, was it?
Cannot telegraph it more than what he did.
So Stan Chewy goes out wide, and Ansell's out there by himself. Danny Rutt gave up that position, I think, pretty easily then. And he's going to have a shot from goal, 25 metres out from goal. As I said, not a give me for this bloke, they tell me. But today he's got 3 goals too, so he's on the positive side. And has a chance just to put a little bit of margin back for Inverleigh if he kicks truly.
Tough kick.
He's from that pocket. Needs to keep between the points and the goals. He looks like he's allowed for it nicely. He's not going to come back like I thought it would. Through for a minor score, so he scores up his ledger. And 6 goals, 9 now to Inverleigh. 3 goals, 4 to Corio. 19 minutes gone. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Cornwall kicks in to the outer side. Looking for Spengler. Punched away, though, at the back of the pack by Nelson. And it will be a boundary throw in. 50 out from the Inverleigh goal. Southern end of the ground. 6-9, they lead. Corio 3-4. Boundary throw in. Ivans from behind. Cornwall. Nevada got it away. Gruby by hand. Gets it away. Half back now. Spengler. Torpedo punt towards half forward. Ling had it and lost it. Picking it up Harrison. Oh, under pressure. Got the left foot kick away somehow towards centre half forward. And Cullen couldn't take the mark off hands. Well, that was a throw. Millard threw the ball out and it's chopped off. Corio have got it and they come back towards Harrison. 40 out from goal. Slight angle. Chance for his first.
It's a left foot up.
Yep.
And he's a good kick. Beautiful kick, I'd say. And I'm going to give him a almost certainty from here.
So, Daniel Harrison. Chance for Corio's 4th of the afternoon to make the margin 17. Comes in now. 40 out from goal. Left foot kick. Wobbly off the boot and wobbly through for one behind.
So Ling with the duties again, kicking in from that fullback position. Remembering Inverleigh playing one short at the moment. Hicklin sent from the ground. Ball comes out. Short kick finds Peel. He turns, goes quickly, so they've worked it out well. Get to the half-back line. Mark's taken out there by McHenry. So he now transfers, plays back inside, steps around the player on the mark, and that was Spengler. Takes a bounce on the ground, kicks in towards centre half forward position. Hughes there, but Chris Laurie reads that well. He takes the mark. Can transfer play to the clubroom side of the ground, decides to go to the far side, and Spengler in space by himself. He's been good out there today, Spengler. Not too sure what role he's playing, but it seems to be through the midfield and loose. Goes in short to short, short to short. Then goes backwards towards Cornwall. Overruns the ball, pushed off it, goes back. Potriati's handball comes back to Spengler. Twice he's tried to grab the ball and put it down. His handball now puts him under pressure because McConaughey from Inverleigh comes through the middle, goes looking for Carr. Nice kick in front and takes the mark. So Matthew Carr has the mark just forward of centre. Running player wide's Nelson. Petro comes out one hand. Nice little work. Goes halfway hand to Potriati's. And he goes through the middle of the ground. Kicks to the far side. Gruby out there by himself in plenty of space. Has a player over the top. Goes towards short. That's his player. He steadies, turns, kicks round towards goal. It's a nice looking kick. And Jake Short, he kicks his 2nd goal of the afternoon. And the 4th to the Corio.
Integration, and they're doing it very, very well at the moment.
Mental disintegration.
It is.
That's a big word on Saturday afternoon.
No idea what he's talking about. Back to the middle.
Pressure.
Ivans. No, I wouldn't. No, exactly. Straight through the middle. And the kick from Peel out to Ansell. It's easy footy like that, but off the back of the pack, Ruck does well. Clearing kick towards Petho. Just try to
Oh,
tap
nice
it on
touch.
nicely. And Will Shepherd as well. And they'll break away. Kick around the corner by Greaves. Coming out over the head of a couple. Franklin, handball towards the boundary line. And Muir sees it over. Be a boundary throw in. Boundary throw in. Franklin. Done well on the ruck against Hybrids. Gets it over the back of the pack. Through the middle. Or good play by Nelson. Put his head over the ball. And umpire has picked out a free kick. And it'll be Murphy at the bottom of the pack to take the free kick for Inverleigh. Handballs it away to Brackley. Runs across half back. Just to switch the ball. And got one down behind play as well from Fitch. So advantage paid through the middle for the Hawks. Handball towards Peel. Surrounded, gets around Franklin. The two number sixes did well. Goes with the right foot kick. Deserves a goal. And got one. Fantastic play by David Peel. His second.
So umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground. Franklin again doing the ruck work with the big fella going forward. He gets over the top this time. Well, comes down. Petho has been okay out there in that centre wing position. McZika Hogan dives on the ball. Umpire comes in. It's 5 minutes gone, as we said. If Corio can kick the next couple, just keep themselves within the game, they will be a good quarter for them. The ball tapped over the top, picked up by McConaughey. Good quick hands. Went looking for Nelson. Went in support of his opponent, but kicked up by Podriades. Goes back. Petro takes the mark, able to call play on by the umpire. Handball comes out, ends up with Franklin, kicks round the corner. It's smothered, goes back towards Cornwall. He's tackled. Player went hard in. I thought there was going to be a free kick pulled. Anyway, ball up, comes out to Nelson, tries to get himself through the contest, able to get a kick into the half-forward line. Coming out, meeting the car. Ball is Carr, handballs to Hill. Good pace from Longley Hill. Takes one bound, takes him on. Two over the top to Stan Chewy. Stan Chewy turns, goes towards goal. And Stan Chewy kicks his second goal of the quarter. And the 8th goal for Inverleigh. So the breathing space has been put back in place. 8 goals, 9 now to the Inverleigh.
Back to the middle.
It's a bit unfair. We shouldn't be doing that stuff.
Franklin. Hybens gets it down Rove beautifully though by Spengler. Breaks free, runs into Petho, takes a bounce, kicks left foot around the corner towards Harrison. It'll run away from it. At half forward.
What? He's looking very promising.
He goes
I've
well.
never seen him play. He's
Goes well.
very good.
Good cricketer too. Boundary throw in. Hybens in front, beautiful. Tap down McConaughey across centre wing. Right foot kick towards half forward. Runs away from Carr at centre. On a good day, downwind. Boundary throw in. Throw that in again, thanks boundary umpires. A bit short there.
That's it. Come in good 10.
Boundary throw in now.
Left hand boundary.
Much better. Hybens in front, gets it down. Rove by Murphy. Handball out. Stanchu got it away. Off a step. Purcell got the kick, but only as far as Chris Laurie at centre half. So Chris Laurie's got it at centre half forward now. Not without a show. He's not a bad kick, Chris Laurie. 55 out. To the goal square. The big fella Stewart puts the arms up but through for one
Of
behind.
course, by pumping the arms, he gets maximum amount of efficiency.
4-6-30 Cryo. Inverleigh 8-9-57. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Second quarter scoreboard 29.5 minutes played.
So Ling to bring the ball back in again from Inverleigh at full-back position. Hybens standing up the middle of the ground. It comes wider. Goes looking for Millard. Out wider again. Brackley. Ball tapped down by Potriades and it goes over. Take the margin out 27 points at this stage. The ball thrown back in. Franklin. Hybens kicks the ball forward in good position. And it's Franklin this time. This is Trent Franklin. Not the bloke that's been doing the ruck work. So he has the ball on centre wing. Chips the ball in short. And the mark is taken there by Livesey.
No.
Has a choice sideways, decided to go towards goal, and it went looking for Stewart. Was a good kick, well placed.